We're getting to a point where it's like a little too hot,
Yeah,
right?
it
We were
is.
in the 90s today. We hit a record high
Wow.
in Cleveland. We tied our old record of 92. That was set back in 1964 and then tied again in 1995 and then again today. Records are tough to break, right? But we did it today. We've seen a few other record highs this weekend. Well, it's still hot out there. We're at 90 in Cleveland, but with the humidity factored in, it feels as if it's around 97. Noticeably cooler right now in Sandusky, and I think that's because we're getting a little bit of outflow maybe from these thunderstorms out to the west. It could also be due in part to a very small, very localized shower that moved over the area a couple of hours ago. You can see those really big storms out to our west, south of Toledo. Locally, no thunderstorms right now, but a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings through the afternoon west of here. We need to watch these storms popping up west of Ottawa, Sandusky, and Seneca counties. We'll see if they start to impact our local area. I think any thunderstorms that form early this evening will dissipate by 10 or so it won't be an issue overnight. What is going to be a problem is this obnoxious heat and humidity. I mean, temperatures well into the 70s at night. That is extremely uncomfortable on a person's body if you're not in an air-conditioned environment. Fans not really going to cool you off efficiently in this kind of weather setup. Unfortunately, we are going to do it all over again tomorrow with more heat, more humidity, and the potential for more pop-up thunderstorms. So big question here, when will the heat wave finally end and when will it feel noticeably better? We'll talk about that in my first alert forecast at 18 after. No, it is so humid outside and it's hot too. Then you got the storm chances. So not the best weather this week. I feel like many of us wait for summer all winter and most of spring, but we want like a Cleveland summer, right? Upper 70s, low 80s. This is a bit excessive. Tomorrow, a high of 90 again on Friday. That's about 10, well, 8 to 10, depending on your location, degrees above average. 94 Saturday. That's going to be the worst day. And then we're back in the mid to upper 80s on Sunday. So not horrible, but still muggy, still above average. And then finally some more tangible or noticeable relief. Next Monday, we get down to 80. 80 is going to feel so good. It's still going to be a tiny bit muggy, but not quite as bad as what we've experienced this week. It is still very hot outside. 90 in Cleveland, but it feels like 97. It's 87 in Worcester, but it feels like 94. It's just really uncomfortable. We do have some storms to our west, but so far nothing has really materialized locally today. Some very, very isolated downpours earlier, but pretty much everything has been out here in northwestern Ohio. You can see south of Toledo, we have a big cluster of thunderstorms west of Ottawa, Sandusky, and Seneca counties. Some showers south of Lima, more thunderstorms up in southeast Michigan. But as far as anything making it into here tonight, I mean, we need to watch this cluster of storms south of Toledo, but it's taken on more of a northward track. So I'm not expecting widespread rain here tonight. Hope you watered the grass this morning. I'm glad I did because we didn't get any rain today where I live. And anything we see early this evening would be very isolated. Overnight, I'm not expecting much, if anything, in the way of rain. But we'll have another chance tomorrow if you could use some rain on your lawn or garden. Not everybody will see it though, which has been the case all week, right? The showers and storms we have seen have been very hit or miss. So here's the timing on tomorrow. Dry start to the day, just warm and stuffy. I mean, it feels like an oven outside in the morning. I thought that was exactly what it felt like when I left the house at like 8:30 to go on a walk. It was very, very warm, and it will feel like that tomorrow. Highs around 90, feeling like 100 to 105. We don't see any thunderstorms popping up until closer to mid to late afternoon tomorrow. And again, they will be very hit or miss, but where they do pop up, they're going to produce strong gusty winds, and they may be moving very slowly, putting down a lot of heavy rain as they rain themselves out. So that could create some localized flooding before the storms come to an end by sunset. I mean, it's essentially the same forecast every day this week.